Hello and welcome to our Ideal Protein Educational Seminar. My name is Emily. I'm one of the health coaches with Ideal Protein, and today I'll be walking you through some of the details about who we are, what we do, and why this time losing weight can be different for you. The first thing I have for you is a short 10-minute video. It does walk you through a little bit about Ideal Protein and what to expect. And then that will be followed by a few slides of information that I will be sharing with you.
You are strong. You are brave. You are powerful. Just the fact that you're here right now, open to trying something new, and ready to take control of your weight and your health proves that. You aren't perfect. No one is. But there's no one out there like you. And no matter how many times you've struggled to lose weight and keep it off, it's not your fault. Our bodies are designed to gain weight. And the highly processed, calorically dense North American diet makes it easy for that to happen. The good news is that everything you need to get healthier and feel better already exists inside of you. The biological power to reset your body to burn its own fat, and the courage to commit yourself. If you combine that with a science-based nutritional ketogenic diet and one-on-one coaching, you have the Ideal Protein Protocol. And you have the power to reach your weight loss goals. You are ready. You can do it. Ideal Protein is a low-carbohydrate, low-fat, protein-based, supervised ketogenic protocol. It's medically designed and developed and provides guidelines on weight loss, management, and maintenance. The protocol provides predictable and measurable results. Unlike diets, the Ideal Protein Protocol doesn't just focus on helping you to lose weight. It is designed to help you take control of your health for the rest of your life. From day one, you will learn how to properly manage nutrition and be provided with the support and guidance required to make the right lifestyle decisions going forward. Highly structured, the protocol is followed in 3 phases. Phase 1 focuses upon weight loss. Phase 2 is stabilization. Phase 3 is maintenance. The weight loss phase is designed to optimize fat loss through nutritional ketosis, a safe and natural state in which the body mobilizes stored fat as its alternative energy source. The 8-week stabilization phase and the 12-month maintenance phases, along with the support they provide, are critical for the first year after weight loss and ongoing maintenance thereafter. The protocol doesn't put forward any easy shortcuts to losing weight. It requires dedication and discipline. But if you follow the protocol and the rules diligently, you will get results. Over the past decade, scientific research has clearly demonstrated that sugar is a common denominator in weight gain. It's not just the sugar from so-called bad carbs like candy and soft drinks. All carbohydrates, bad or otherwise, become sugar in the body. That includes good carbs like fruit, slow carbs like whole grains, and fast carbs like flour and pasta. This doesn't mean that carbohydrates or even sugar are bad. It means we are eating too much of them. For example, 4 grams of carbohydrates becomes 1 teaspoon of sugar in the body. An average slice of bread contains at least 20 grams of carbohydrates. This is equivalent to 5 teaspoons of sugar. Sugar is an easy energy source and the first our body will use. In the body, sugar triggers the release of a hormone called insulin. It's insulin's job to clear sugar from the bloodstream, and it first does this by delivering it to the liver, where it is stored as glycogen, and then to the muscle cells, where it is used as energy. If there is any extra sugar left that can't be used or burned, insulin then delivers it to our fat cells, where it is stored as fat. Insulin's role in clearing sugar from the bloodstream is a healthy process, as long as we are consuming an appropriate amount of carbohydrate. Unfortunately, that's not the case with the typical North American diet. Today, the average pancreas secretes excessive amounts of insulin. Over time, this chronic overproduction of insulin results in a lowered sensitivity of our cells to the hormone. This in turn may lead to a range of health problems such as high blood sugar, high blood pressure, cholesterol abnormalities, and abdominal obesity. The objective is to control the secretion of excessive insulin, therefore providing weight loss and maintenance. This is exactly what the Ideal Protein Protocol is designed to do. When you combine a North American diet full of sugar and fat with sedentary lifestyles where we spend less time moving, it means our bodies spend more time converting sugar to fat instead of using it as fuel. The result is that our bodies consistently require our pancreas to secrete insulin. We end up with a lower sensitivity to that insulin and, in many cases, an overproduction of insulin. One problem leads to another problem. The body draws from 3 energy sources: carbohydrates, sugar, protein, and fat, to meet its metabolic needs. The body first draws on its glucose, sugar reserves, then turns to protein, and lastly, to the stored fat. Ketosis is when fatty acids, mobilized by our own fat cells, are converted into ketone bodies and used as our body's main energy source. And it's an important part of the Ideal Protein Weight Loss Protocol. This process occurs when the protocol restricts carbohydrates and fats, while simultaneously providing adequate amounts of protein. Unlike typical low-calorie diets where people lose water, fat, and lean tissue, including muscle, the Ideal Protein Protocol ensures that muscle tissue, the body's biggest burner of calories, is protected. The more muscle tissue we have, the fewer calories left over to be stored as fat. We therefore make muscle protection a priority. With the Ideal Protein Protocol, you will have quite a bit of natural protein in your diet. But remember that this generally comes with its own fat. Ideal protein foods are important as the source of the rest of your protein needs because they allow you to keep your calorie intake low, avoiding the extra fat. With around 80 different foods available, Ideal Protein helps to keep your diet enjoyable. Ideal Protein offers you a multitude of flavors and textures, which will remain fresh and tasty. Foods like pancakes, oatmeal, chili, pasta, bars, chips, shakes, and other favorites will remain part of your diet. There are also gluten-free choices available. All of our individually sealed, readily available portions contain precisely calculated amounts of nutrients for a maximum amount of high biological value protein with a minimum amount of calories and saturated fats. So, what does someone on the Ideal Protein Weight Loss Protocol eat on a daily basis? A minimum of 3 protein-rich partial meal replacements. Other healthy foods, specifically 4 cups of vegetables. A serving of a whole protein source like beef, poultry, eggs, or even a vegetarian substitute. You can also have an unlimited amount of certain raw vegetables and lettuce. For proper hydration and vitality, the protocol also focuses on the adequate intake of water, electrolytes, and nutrient supplements. People on the Ideal Protein Protocol report that they rarely feel hungry, sleep soundly, and have lots of energy. In other words, they feel great. Since the Ideal Protein Weight Loss Protocol is predictable, measurable, and repeatable, we are able to estimate approximately how long a dieter will be on phase 1, the weight loss stage of the protocol. Typical weight loss results vary from 6 to 8 pounds during the first 2 weeks and up to 2 to 3 pounds per week thereafter when the Ideal Protein Weight Loss Protocol is followed diligently. The Ideal Protein Protocol is a journey you take with your own personal coach. You don't have to go it alone. You will complete a thorough health profile, which will be reviewed by a licensed healthcare professional. You will be provided with information, guidelines, and support to help you learn to build a healthy lifestyle. During the weight loss phase, participants visit the clinic each week for weigh-ins, measurements, encouragement, and education. Once the weight loss objective is achieved, the coach and clinic assist in the transition into stabilization and long-term maintenance of the new weight, which becomes your new priority. Are you ready to reset your body, mind, and life? Are you ready to discover your healthiest self on the journey of a lifetime? Are you ready to live your fullest, healthiest life yet? Ready to reset what's possible? Go ahead. We've got you, and you've got this. Ideal Protein, powering life possible.
So how does Ideal Protein help you lose weight? The protocol is designed to optimize fat loss through ketosis, which is a safe and natural state in which the body mobilizes stored fat as its alternative energy source. You'll remain in phase 1 until you have reached all of your weight loss goal. The body essentially has 3 different fuel sources or fuel tanks that it can draw from to support our daily energy requirements. These fuel sources are sugar, protein, and fat. Because sugar is the quickest and easiest source of the 3, the body will always draw from this tank first. And because the average person consumes a daily diet that's comprised mostly of sugar in the form of carbohydrates, this is often the fuel tank that is used. Unlike our fat tank, our sugar tank has limited storage capacity and therefore relies on the constant replenishment from our diets. Our intake of carbs, from fruits and vegetables to breads, pastas, cookies, soda, candy, and alcohol, provides more than enough sugar to keep this fuel tank filled. And if by chance it starts to run low, our bodies will send out prompts and reminders in the form of hunger and cravings in an attempt to refill the tank. Ideal Protein helps you get into this fat-burning state of ketosis by restricting carbohydrate intake in phase 1. This process is supported by our Ideal Protein foods, micronutritional supplements, and most importantly, our coaching. So in the first few days as you are getting into ketosis, it can be a little challenging as the body adjusts to a low carbohydrate diet. The sudden withdrawal of sugar, the body's preferred energy source, may prompt some uncomfortable side effects such as hunger or headaches or other manageable effects. However, by the end of the week, many, if not all, of these side effects subside as the body transitions into its fat-burning state. Because certain tissues in the body and brain are dependent on glucose as its only fuel source, our bodies evolved with a backup glucose generator that kicks in during times when our glycogen tank is running low. This glucose generator converts amino acids, which are broken down from dietary protein and or our muscle, into glucose. But this process can't keep up with the body's energy demands. For this, it turns to its most treasured energy tank, which is fat. With continued carbohydrate restriction at or around days 4 or 5, the body may already begin mobilizing stored fat for fuel. Keep in mind that up until now, every cell in your body has been running mostly on sugar. It can take days, possibly weeks, before the body becomes proficient at using ketones for energy. This is called being keto adapted. In the days and months to follow, the body is a fat-burning machine as long as you stay on the protocol. Even the slightest deviation, whether it's one glass of wine, a piece of bread, or even bites and taste, this can stop the process in its tracks and send you back into the sugar tank. Once there, you have to drain the tank all over again. So it is important to stick to the protocol to see the results you want, and your coach will help you do that. So we have been referring to our coaching and one-on-one support. This plus the ketogenic protocol are your secrets to success on Ideal Protein. The protocol is safe and effective, and because it protects you from muscle loss, since it supports muscles with adequate amounts of protein. By getting into ketosis, we're helping you reset your body and burn fat. Ideal Protein provides supplements to replace any lost vitamins and minerals that are missed as we do restrict certain foods. And last but not least, Ideal Protein is a low-carb and low-fat diet. So as I mentioned, Ideal Protein is a low-carb and low-fat diet, which sets the Ideal Protein protocol apart from other DIY keto diets. take a look at the orange blocks on the screen that represent carbs, the yellow blocks that represent fat, and the green that represent protein. On the left, you can see a regular, balanced diet and the higher amount of carbohydrates. This goes back to when the video talked about the higher number of carbs consumed in the average American diet. Then you can look at the two middle bars. These show the average do-it-yourself keto diets, one with 1,500 calories a day and the next with 1,200 calories a day. You can see that the carbs are restricted, however, fat is higher than a regular diet and protein is lower. Then finally, we have the ideal protein protocol. Unlike the other keto diets, the ideal protein does provide an adequate amount of protein to protect from muscle loss, and you don't risk a protein deficiency. Ideal protein is also a lower fat diet while recommending the daily intake of vitamins and minerals. To kind of put ideal protein into perspective in a different way, we're going to look at two different dieters, Megan and Laura. Megan decides to follow a conventional low-calorie, low-fat, low-protein diet where she eats very little and skips meals. Megan is doing this diet alone and has no coach. Though she followed her diet diligently, she has lost 10 pounds of fat and 10 pounds that were not fat, most of which was muscle. Now Megan has less muscle than she had prior to her diet. Because muscle is the engine that burns calories, Megan is going to have some leftover calories that didn't get burned. She's at risk of gaining weight even more quickly than before because of that muscle loss. Laura decides to follow the ideal protein weight loss protocol. She needs 2,000 calories each day to meet her body's needs. And about 900 of these calories are going to come from the ideal protein diet, while the remaining calories will come from fat taken from our own fat stores. She's helped by a certified coach weekly and armed with education and tools. By following the protocol, most of what Laura lost was fat with very little impact on her muscle tissue. So what will happen to Megan and Laura as they eat normal amounts of food? Laura kept most of her muscle mass, and these muscles are burning more calories. That means Laura doesn't have all those leftover calories ready to be stored as fat like Megan does. She's far more likely to be successful at maintaining her new weight than Megan. Remember, muscle is the engine that burns calories. If you continue to lose muscle to lose weight, you will simply regain it faster. Now we'll get into the protocol a little more. As you can see, the ideal protein protocol is set up in 3 phases: weight loss, stabilization, and maintenance. And we'll get into each of these now. So the weight loss phase is designed to optimize fat loss through nutritional ketosis, which is a safe and natural state in which the body mobilizes stored fat as its alternative energy source. Lean body mass is preserved through an adequate daily intake of high biological protein. Essential nutrients are provided through daily supplements, water, and low glycemic vegetables. You'll stay on phase 1 until your personal weight loss goal is achieved. You will be eating 3 ideal protein foods a day. During this phase, you'll also be eating plenty of vegetables, a dinner protein of your choice like lean meat, chicken, or fish. During this phase, you're getting into ketosis and becoming a fat-burning machine. After your weight loss phase, you will then move into stabilization. Following weight loss, the body fights to regain lost weight by increasing hunger and burning fewer calories. So the purpose of the stabilization phase is to adjust macronutrient intake, which are your protein, fat, and carbohydrates, in the right proportions to effectively manage hunger, promote greater satiety, and maintain weight loss. Weekly follow-up sessions are designed to monitor the reintroduction of carbohydrates into your diet as you learn how to change your relationship with food and eat healthier. During this phase, you'll get another meal with a protein of your choice, replacing one of the ideal protein foods. This phase may last a minimum of 2 months to ensure weight stabilizes. For the first 12 months following stabilization, you'll continue to receive ongoing education, support, and meal planning strategies from your coach in clinic. In addition to physical check-ins, you'll have the option to stay connected to your coach and clinic through the app and smart scale. You'll learn how to be more mindful when you're eating, and now you understand how and why your body gains weight and how to avoid it. We'll continue to support you with helpful tips and strategies for a healthy life and maintaining weight loss. There are many advantages to losing weight, of course. Did you know that just by losing 5 to 10% of your body weight, you can positively impact your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar? You can also benefit by increased levels of energy, greater mobility, better moods, and increased self-confidence. Everybody is different, but over and over again, studies show these benefits can occur with just modest weight loss. The value of Idle Protein is really the impact on your health and wellness. In terms of cost, there is a consult fee. You'll then fill out a health profile, which can be reviewed with your doctor. You'll get weekly sessions with your Idle Protein coach. You'll have access to helpful videos, weekly weigh-ins, and body composition analysis, and tune-ups while you're in maintenance whenever you need them. These tune-ups connect you with us for as long as you'd like in order to help you maintain your weight. During your weekly visits, we will help you choose ideal protein foods and snacks that are right for you, as well as guide you with your supplement purchases. The overall cost of your one-time consult fee, food, and vitamin purchases is often less than what you'd be paying monthly when you total up your regular grocery, takeout, or dining expenses. Overall, we are here to partner with you on your journey to weight loss and better health. We'll provide you with structure to make it easy and support along the way. You'll have a lifetime connection with us if that's what you'd like to help you stay on track. We'll provide education and tools to help. We often see that as your friends and family see your transformation, they become incredibly supportive and may even join you on your journey. You'll start to see improvements in your mindset and outlook, your self-confidence, and even your energy levels. Before we continue, I do have a few slides with some contraindications. So this first one are health conditions that would require doctor's approval. They include diabetes or prediabetes, cardiovascular concern, kidney disease, kidney stones or gout, liver conditions, inflammatory disease and autoimmune disease, history of bariatric surgery, endocrine issues, or history of cancer. Again, these are problems that still allow you to be on the program. You would just need your doctor's approval. We then have some health conditions that do not qualify for approval. That would be uncontrolled liver or kidney disease, lithium therapy, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, active cancer, or if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. And then we have the cost to begin. Our starter kit, which provides a month's worth of supplements and 10 days worth of food, as well as some other resources, is $275. And then we have a one-time admin fee of $100. That includes your weekly weigh-ins, app and platform access, weekly video, and things like that. So the total cost to begin is $375. And from there, you will just have your weekly food purchases and monthly supplement purchases. We do have a discount for our Excela Health employees, so you can inquire about that if you are an employee with us. So then what are the next steps? We will give you a health profile and any supporting pages. If you have a health challenge, please obtain your approval from your managing physician, and then you can contact us to schedule your intake appointment, and we will get you started from there. So thank you for joining us today. We look forward to helping you on your health journey. Thank you.